Firstly, coming to us with an unbeaten record of 17 wins, with 12 by stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Moscow in Russia, weighing in 14 stone, 2 pounds, 8 ounces, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black shorts, Denis Lebedev. And across the ring stands the former world champion. Tonight, he fights out of the blue corner, weighing in 14 stone, 1 pound, wearing the red and white shorts. He brings with him a record of 29 wins against just 3 losses with 22 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, from Swansea in Wales, please welcome the former WBU and WBO cruiserweight champion of the world, Enzo Maccarinelli. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Both you in the changing room, protect yourself at all times. When I say break, I want it straight away. Shake hands, pistols to both.
Ladies and gentlemen, 12 3-minute rounds to decide the vacant WBO Intercontinental Cruiserweight Championship.
Seconds out, round 1.
So after a thrilling decade, Enzo Maccarinelli saw his boxing world collapse here in March when he was beaten by Ola Afolabi, and this one's absolutely crucial for the 28-year-old Welshman. And he's gone from a knockout defeat straight back into a fire with this unbeaten Russian, Denis Lebedev, who's 17-0. This is some match. Doesn't want things easy, Maccarinelli, Jim.
No, well, I think he's very realistic in his views. I mean, he knows he's been a world champion, he is world class. What is the point? Get them a little 2-round blast out that won't prove anything, it won't do any good. So he's come back, but you wouldn't expect him to look for an unbeaten Russian southpaw. But that's what he's done, and he's going to have to deal with it. I think he was just completely outsmarted last time out. He ran out of steam. It was like a repeat of the rope-a-dope, if you like, with Afolabi. I mean, it was a fight well in his grasp, but he ran out of steam and paid the price. So I think maybe Lebedev's a little bit more aggressive than Maccarinelli expected. He's kind of caught him on the hop a little bit here.
Body shot with the left hand from the southpaw stance. This 29-year-old Russian. Good jab as well. Both promoted by Frank Warren. And a really good affair, but make or break for Maccarinelli. He says, lose this, I might as well throw the towel in, give in, and go and do something else with his life. He's 28.
Well, first impressions, Adam, Lebedev is not too bad at all. He knows how to stand his ground, how to draw the leads, slip them and get his own punches off. So early signs that Maccarinelli could have his hands full here.
It's an aggressive start from Lebedev. Naturally, maybe the smaller man. He won the Russian light heavyweight title. Maccarinelli, a fully fledged cruiserweight. Although he's coming at 14-1, the man from Swansea, and Lebedev slightly heavier at 14-2-8.
He's quite shifty, Lebedev. He's quick on his feet, he's in, he's out again. He makes full use of the southpaw jab. If he's not using it as a jab, you know, he waves it in front of Maccarinelli to nullify his and then leads with the left hand. A few little tricks here and there.
Certainly not overawed. The talent from Moscow. Trying to work that Maccarinelli body. Backing Maccarinelli up in the neutral corner. Not often you see that this early in a Maccarinelli fight.
That punch landed high, it was partially blocked, but I think Maccarinelli felt it. Maccarinelli looking for power, when maybe he should be trying to find a way to get this fella to back off. He's allowed Lebedev to come forward far too often in this round, and it's the Russian's round.
You're going to be stepping on the outside of his jab.
Right.
Yeah, keep foot on his left, keep moving to the left.
Keep my ass up, please.
Yeah.
There's his new trainer, Carl Ince. He's moved from Enzo Calzaghe.
The jab, get the jab before you start from the back out.
With Carl Ince, he's moved away from his family
keep moving to the
for
left.
this training camp.
Just waiting a bit too long.
Last big shot.
Jab and move,
for
jab and move.
Maccarinelli. Win this and maybe
it's nice, lovely.
he could go on
Keep
to
moving to
try
the
and
left.
regain his
Don't
world
for the big
title.
one, yeah?
Lose
It's
it,
not ready
it
yet.
could be over.
It's going to come. All right, pop move, yeah? Right, nice.
I think Maccarinelli was a little bit shocked and caught in the hop by the aggression shown by the Russian. I think when you think about a Russian southpaw, you're expecting somebody cagey, somebody backing off around
10
the
seconds,
ring.
corners.
But not Lebedev, he came right out and right down to business.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Here's a second round. The Welsh colours on the gloves of Enzo Maccarinelli from Swansea in his 33rd fight. A pro career that goes back to October 1999, and hasn't he been in some good ones? Up with Denis Lebedev in outing number 18, the Russian, unbeaten and fully confident of taking the scalp of Maccarinelli.
Well, he's the shorter, but he's just stepped in with a couple of nice-looking jabs there, Lebedev. At the moment, just looking a little bit quicker. He's settled certainly quicker than Maccarinelli has. There's that jab again. I think Maccarinelli's trying to build up with some power, set himself when he's going to have to just get some punches off and try and take the play away from the Russian.
Cute little body shot going in from Lebedev, who is a year older but may well be that much fresher. He had 4 years out and a spell in the army. Back now with intentions and really working that body, Jim.
So I think Maccarinelli, one of his problems, he has tremendous punching power, but he's tended to rely on it too often at times. That's the reason he ran out of steam the last time out. He was winding up all the big shots. When the timing's not there, then you go tired an awful lot quicker, but he's been outboxed at the moment.
He's being outboxed and being backed up as well, Maccarinelli. Not taking centre of the ring, as we've seen so often. There's the jab. It's given him a great deal of success, getting the gloves up, but love to the nose of Maccarinelli, and this is tough.
Well, he's landed a couple of decent punches of his own there, but he's losing this round so far unless he can turn things around. Good-looking body shot there. Just has to become a little bit livelier, take the initiative a little bit more. No use trying to outsmart this fella, that's not going to work. He's going to have to take the initiative, get some punches off, push him back.
Good jab and following left hand from the southpaw Russian. And a slight nick on the bridge of the nose of Maccarinelli. Just unfazed and confident, Lebedev. He's the boss in there at the minute, Jim.
Yeah, nice little moves to the side. You know, he uses that southpaw stance to the full advantage. Quick on his feet, as I was saying. Then pushing Maccarinelli back, which is not in the script for him, I'm sure.
Drilling the left hands through. Maccarinelli trying to get set. Struggling with the movement of Lebedev. That speed coming up from light heavyweight as well. And it's 2-0 to the Russian.
To the left. Yeah, 2 score, only 2 to the left.
All right, though.
All right, yeah. You're taking too many shots. Yeah.
I'm doing it,
Yeah, keep to the left.
Okay.
All right, if you can, as soon as he throws his backhand, just when you're coming back with your backhand now, just need to be a touch a bit more.
Well, what a
busy. Stop him from
disappointing
working.
start
Give him
for
a
Enzo
big-
Maccarinelli, coming off that defeat to Ola Afolabi.
So he's looking with the big shot.
100, he's landed
But the jab,
double
you've got to be busy with your jab.
more than Maccarinelli, and he's winning this.
You're busy with the jab.
Yeah, well, the early problem is that he's just too cute for Maccarinelli. Maccarinelli, he's thinking about power, he's trying to counter with powerful shots. But this fella's come in with a plan, he's laid it out, and it's working perfectly. A couple of jabs from Maccarinelli, but that
10
one, it was
seconds
actually
bonus.
answered that a jab that he'd already taken himself. Yep, struggle certainly in the first couple of rounds for him.
Seconds out. Round 3.
Denis Lebedev in charge here at the moment, early on, against the former WBO cruiserweight champion Enzo Maccarinelli. There's a vacant intercontinental belt on the line. It doesn't really mean very much, but it's an important fight in terms of world authority. And can Maccarinelli get back in the mix? Good jab from Lebedev, who's boxing ever so well.
See, Maccarinelli's timing doesn't look good. I mean, allowing for the fact that he's in with a pretty good operator. And when you're forcing things and you're a big puncher into the bargain, the tank can empty that little bit quicker. And that's another thing he has to be careful. He has to raise the pace, he has to take some chances here. But he'll be mindful not to run out of steam. He has to do better, he must know that.
This was the round that he was sensationally knocked out by Lee Swaby very early on in his career. Lola Afolabi last time out shook him. In this, the third. Body shots, looking for the gaps with that left arm, the 75-inch reach of Maccarinelli, but good uppercut from Lebedev. And Maccarinelli's hurt again in a third round. And Lebedev, well, he could be on the verge of a big, big win. Maccarinelli in all sorts of trouble. Is it happening again?
Maccarinelli's looking to punch back when he should be covering, he should be spoiling. With his experience, he should just be grabbing hold of this fella, make sure.
Right hand, and Maccarinelli in dire straits, and there's so much time left in the round. Fighting for his very career here, Enzo Maccarinelli, and can he hold? Lebedev, oh, he's cut badly as well. Blood from the nose, and Lebedev is teeing off on Enzo Maccarinelli.
I think Lebedev has punched the fight out of Maccarinelli. There's nothing in his legs, there's nothing in his punches.
He's going to get knocked out again. Terry O'Connor taking a very close look. It's happened 3 times in his career. His right eye is shut. Maccarinelli, there can be no way back. Left hook from Lebedev, and it's all over. Enzo Maccarinelli loses for the 4th time, and that may very well be the end of a fabulous career for Enzo Maccarinelli, who is so marked up and was out-schooled, outboxed by Denis Lebedev, this unbeaten Russian who has exploded onto the scene.
Yep, he's beaten again, Enzo, but I tell you, he's beaten by a very good fighter, very, very competent fighter indeed. The eye virtually closed. Lebedev was teeing off on him. He can complain about the stoppage, but Terry O'Connor had no choice whatsoever. He was taking shots, his legs had gone, there were no snap in his own punches. It was just a matter of time. The next clean punch he took was going to have him on the floor, and that was the punch that started the problems. I mean, this guy really is a good operator, Lebedev. Just every chance, every time Maccarinelli showed him the target, he took advantage of it. It was accurate, it was strong, sharp, and he had all the punches. Now at this point, when Maccarinelli with his experience should have been surviving, nullifying, just clinching, he was trying to throw back. And these punches are too clean and they're too regular. Punching right through the defence, and look at Maccarinelli's legs. They're not set, so there's no snap on his own punches. So at this stage, Lebedev doing completely as he pleased, just teeing off on Maccarinelli. And from now on here, it was just a matter of time how soon the referee would step in. Then when the eye damage occurred, completely closed, couldn't even see the punches that were coming. No option. A good call by the referee. When you can see the eye there, completely closed.
Enzo Maccarinelli knocked out twice in a row, and he said if he lose, that would be it for boxing.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes 20 seconds of round 3, your referee Terry O'Connor has stopped the contest. He deemed that Enzo Maccarinelli was in no position to continue. The winner and the new WBO Intercontinental Cruiserweight Champion from Moscow in the red corner, Denis Lebedev. Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for the gallant. He's telling it, Enzo Maccarinelli.
Just round the side. We just put you out here, sorry. You all right? Yeah.
Enzo, brave as always. What went so terribly wrong tonight?
I don't know, Ed. I just don't think I got any more. You know, I got in there. You know, just nothing come. I trained hard. Carl's great trainer. And just nothing went right for me. You know, I felt a bit stiff. I felt a bit gun shy, to be honest. But you know, he caught me with a good shot. You know, he showed some big shots to me in the ropes, but I felt I was nice and covered. You know, I thought I'd be covered from the first initial shot. But you know, I don't know if I got it anymore, to be honest.
You were so confident beforehand. Were the preparations spot on?
Spot on. You know, I'm fit. I'm strong. You know, he's a big puncher. But you know, I just didn't feel good in it. You know, it's no excuses. Training went great. You know, I just feel like I've let my fans down. I feel let Carl down. I feel let Frank down. You know, my wife's upset now ringside, but you know, that's boxing through.
Will you retire now?
It looks like I'll have to have a chat with Frank. You know, I don't know. I'll be honest, I was devastated.
Unlucky.
Cheers, Ed.